Hello and welcome to Down by the Gram on Cam with me, the Grandmaster Kush, talking all things Amsterdam, coffee shops and everything from the cannabis community. Joining me as always, I'm my co-host, the Faded Fairy.
Hello,
Ready for this?
Yes.
Jam-packed week.
Yeah, busy one, but a good one.
Yeah.
Yes, it's been beautiful.
So joining us in the studio today, we have Trey Blazy from Blazy Susan's.
My G's.
What's happening, bro?
Good to see you. Thank
you
y'all for
so
having
much.
me.
Yes, welcome.
Before we get started, we got a word from our sponsor, 21 by 20, Life Summed Up, so you can pick between a snapback or a beanie.
We're going to go. I'm a snapback guy.
Yeah.
Let's hit the snapback because I'll rep that for sure.
Nice.
I got to be wearing this around the U.S.
Nice.
And no one have this for sure.
Yeah, especially in the States.
Yeah, you mean exclusive over there.
Yeah.
So 21 by 20, Life Summed Up. They're not on general sale, but if you want a chance to win it, you can like and share this episode to your Facebook, your Instagram, and then comment underneath what 21 multiplied by 20 equals, and then say after your comment which you want, the beanie or the snapback, and I'll get one sent out to you.
Mm-hmm.
So before we get going, I've got 4 questions in 20 seconds to see what kind of smoker you are. So, weed or hash?
Oh, that's easy. Weed.
Sativa or indica?
Sativa.
Rolled or in bowls?
Rolled.
And what was the first coffee shop you ever smoked in?
The first coffee shop I've ever smoked in was Family First.
Nice.
Shout out
Okay,
to
when was
Family
that?
First.
Because that's not that old.
That was just a few years ago.
Okay, so that was your first time in Amsterdam?
Yeah, a couple
Okay,
years
nice.
back was my first time, about 3-4 years
Okay.
now, so.
It's a good shop to start off in.
Yeah.
High standard as well.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Most people are just some random shop they found on the street,
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
we've
That's one of the
hardly
top
heard of
shops.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
Italian. It's Italian
Yeah,
owned,
that's
you know what I
true.
mean? So
Support your
I'll fit
own.
right in. You know?
Went to order pizza and come out with some weed.
Yep, that's facts. That's facts. Yep. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful spot, and then I believe it was maybe like the Plug or something else next.
So you hit all the top shops. No
just
messing
sorta-
about, like,
yeah,
it's
just sort of went around, and I think the first time I was here, I was looking for haze, just
Yeah.
because everyone was
because you
talking
don't get it
about
over there, like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad. Hash and haze is what they do. It's the two things I don't smoke, and it's the two things you don't get it, you know what I mean?
It's
So
facts, yeah.
I think I need to move to California where there's no hash or haze. Hey!
Kush,
Just
what
give
is
him a
it?
tap. Hey, you settle down there.
The Kush dog going crazy.
Yeah.
It smells like gas in the air. That's how you know it's legit.
But yeah, so how did you find weed here compared to America when you first came?
You know, personally, I'm one of those guys where I grew up, you didn't have a lot of choices. You know what I mean? So, like,
So you're from New York originally?
I'm from Buffalo,
Buffalo,
yeah,
New York.
Buffalo, New York. It's upstate. It's very cold. It's right on the lake, so you get a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Like 7 feet.
Wow.
7 feet of
Fucking
snow.
hell.
Sometimes you can't leave your house. You know what I mean? You
Shit.
got to stay in for a week or
Did
two.
you definitely need weed for that?
Oh, yeah, especially when I was getting older. When I was younger, I didn't really know
Yeah.
what was good. I just had to go shovel. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
it.
But yeah, really, just not having choices in Buffalo growing up, you know, sort of allowed my tolerance and my openness to the plant, you know, to be expansive. So, like, when I smoke weed here, I still get stoned like
Yeah.
I would off
Would
my
you notice
weed.
a different weed or a different
Fuck
high?
yeah. I definitely know the difference for sure.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost like a different strain. It tastes like,
Yeah.
but even when the strain name is the same,
Yeah.
you can tell
Yeah.
it's Dutch grown
Okay,
as
yeah,
opposed
yeah.
to it being U.S. grown. And then
Yeah.
when it says it's from Cali, I usually feel like it's from Vermont or something.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
If
Like
it's
I
really
don't
from there.
trust
100%,
I don't
yeah.
trust the Cali over here. I say
Yeah.
to people, like, if we're getting Cali here, we're getting C grade Cali. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or we're getting a Cali grower that's not a good Cali grower. Like, I'm Irish. If I make whiskey, it's not Irish whiskey. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be like,
There's
oh.
people that get this shit over here for sure, and props to them because
but,
there is some
is it the
good
best
weed, but
stuff,
it's
though?
not. I don't think it's.
I don't
like,
think there's A grade Cali ever been in a coffee shop in Amsterdam. You know what I mean? I don't think it's left America. It does send the C grade to Europe. You know what I mean?
Because if it has landed here, would they put it
Do you
in
know what I
a
mean? They're like,
coffee
oh,
shop?
that's going to us.
That's
you know
what
I mean?
we...
Also, would it be 90 a gram? Like, it's not even 90 a G
Yeah.
in the
That's what I'm
U.S.
saying.
That's... what is the... Like, what would
Average
they...
price?
I would say, and I live in Colorado, so my market's a little different, obviously. But, like, you know, because we don't have this Mylar, you know,
Oh, I hate
bag
them bags,
fights.
man.
We don't have these giant corporations that, like, try to, you know, publicly
Brands and
like,
all this
brand
bullshit.
each other and do this and that. And it's very, very, like, just like a grocery stores. So it's just normal. So
Okay.
there's not much beef in Colorado.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, the
That much-
prices that I pay are, like, 15 a G.
Okay, that's for
20,
top
yeah,
stuff. Like,
maybe
yeah,
10
yeah.
a gram.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
really
pretty-
pay for weed.
Yeah,
too
you don't
much
go to
anymore.
dispensaries too
Pe-
much.
People fuck with the brand so much that they're trying to always ask me to test out their weed,
Yeah.
or like, hey,
Perks of the
let
job.
me come smoke this hash at your office and let's talk.
Do you get
Blazy.
much hash over there?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
We got rosin for
That's
days.
that's the wax more so, but you don't
yeah,
get the
my
brown
bad.
hash.
Yeah, no, we don't smoke that kind of hash
Yeah.
there. It's very, very far and few. I know a couple guys in New York and Miami that have access, but other than that, I've never smoked like hash from over here.
Yeah, like
in
she
the
only
US.
smokes hash now, pure
Yeah.
like old school
Local
I
Moroccan.
love
Local
it.
hash,
Yeah,
yeah.
I got while I'm here. I gotta smoke some Moroccan
Yeah.
hash because I haven't.
You
smoked
smoke
it.
pure, so you'll have to mix it in with your weed, kind of.
Mix it in. I
Yeah,
smoke
cocktails.
This is what I've been
bring my
smoking.
little. I have a little hash pipe. I'll
This
bring that
rosin
in.
I've been putting in all my joints.
Oh,
since I've been
nice.
here,
Oh, we're just in the
'cause-
middle of it.
Yeah, just like a
Yeah.
donut
Nice.
or whatever, if you want, however they call
Yeah,
it.
donuts, yeah.
Beautiful.
It's
yeah.
it's cool, man. Listen, I'm just an old school smoker.
Yeah, that's it. I can't get into these dabs. My lungs won't let me get into these dabs, so I'll throw a bit in the middle of a joint every now and again,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't go out and buy it just for that, you know.
Nah, when it comes on the friendly, you smoke it. When
Yeah.
it's like you're at your house at night, and let's say like for me, I don't actually even smoke in my own house. I just smoke dabs
Okay.
and bong. But
Yeah.
like I I live alone, but I have like this building structure to where like I wouldn't feel free
Okay.
to
Just
smoke
blaze
my
it.
Yeah,
joints.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like someone upstairs
Yeah.
might say some shit, and I'm like,
It's
I'm
horrible
31.
that though, isn't it?
Yeah.
To spend that
31,
much
yeah.
money and then to be outside smoking, or you know what I mean,
Yeah.
to be
Doing
living
the
and
quick
smoking.
fast in the
Yeah.
bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
and I'm not afraid of nothing. Like I own my place,
Yeah.
so technically no one can tell me
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, well, then I wouldn't be giving
Yeah.
any. I'd be
It's just
just.
keeping the peace.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Just-
be walking
I'm
out.
quiet.
To the
No one
hallway.
knows I live, where I live, what I do.
But because it's
It's-
legal, would it
keep
not
it
be a bit
chill.
more
Yeah.
accepted? No.
It is accepted. Like if you're outside on the street in Denver, bro, and I'm always talking about Denver just because
Yeah.
I live there. I hate like classifying every market as a whole.
Yeah, no.
in the US
It's
because
every state
it's
is
so
so
big.
different.
it's
yeah.
actually like insane.
Yeah,
It's
literally
insane.
from
It-
legal, fully legal to fully illegal to everything in between. Like,
All markets exist as one, and it's really funny.
Yeah.
Green, gray, black, whatever.
Red,
all
whatever,
markets, red
yeah.
market, whatever market you think
Yeah.
you're in.
rainbow
You're all
markets.
in one bucket, and it's the plant, and it's really cannabis that brings
Yeah.
us all
And they
together.
still don't take money in from banks won't take money from the dispensaries, so they have
Nah.
to store them in safes. They're hiring mercenaries and cunts with guns to sit in their shops to save their money because banks
Wow.
won't take it.
Yeah, no. So there's a
So
lot of like
it's
cash
legal?
drops.
It's
But it's-
state legal, not federally legal.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
so
yes.
let's say Amsterdam allow it, but Netherlands don't allow it. You know what I mean? So
No, yeah.
And then the banks. will
Yes,
be
no, that's
running
right.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
right,
So
I had to think for a second.
California allows it, America doesn't.
Yeah.
Alabama doesn't, America doesn't.
So
you know what I
like-
mean? So
Yeah.
So if you're in California, and by the way, I'm not a lawyer.
yeah, yeah.
So don't-
Oh,
don't be-
either am I. Don't take
wherever
my
this,
legal
wherever
advice.
this show goes,
Yeah.
don't be putting
Yeah,
me on
don't
some
put-
lawyer shit.
Don't put it back to me.
Yeah, no
I heard
comment.
of Dan by the ground that we can do what we want.
Yeah, damn by
I
the
don't
gram.
even live there, man.
Yeah, this comes up later in life. I'm gonna laugh.
Exhibit
No,
A, Your Honor.
Exhibit A is just us puffing.
Yeah.
Nah, but for real, like, being in smart and educated in the industry, that's what Colorado has taught me because
Yeah.
the rules are so strong. There's not even lounges.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
one
yeah.
lounge.
Okay.
It's called Tetra Lounge. You're my favorite. That's where I met
It's your favorite because the only
business
one.
partner. Yeah,
It's your
exactly.
favorite, your least favorite, the best, the
Safe.
worst, and everything in between.
Yeah, and it's a black owned spot, and we bring so much culture through there.
Nice.
Like Wiz Khalifa, his mom comes through there.
No way.
Like we're
Lovely.
talking just normal days.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just what you're like,
Beautiful.
who's there?
What
And
the
it's
fuck?
it's really nice
Yeah,
because
for
it's not
sure.
about stars. It's about people that
Yeah.
want to fucking smoke weed.
Yeah.
Just get high. Just
Yeah.
literally go
Just
somewhere.
like I did
yeah.
this morning. I walked down the street, and next thing you know, I'm enjoying a nice open window on the canal,
Yeah.
smoking a joint, doing some work, and then
Yeah.
I got out and left after. I
Yeah,
didn't fall
so that
asleep there.
freedom is
No.
amazing, isn't it?
You're
Yeah.
open. You're doing a podcast.
And
you
I,
have an
you know,
event later.
don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, in Denver you can smoke, but what I was getting at was like the legal thing of like the states and the federal part is
Yeah.
like you can't fly
Yeah.
with weed.
No.
In between
It's
places.
federal
Yeah.
airspace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
See,
no
that-
lawyer, but
Yeah.
technically,
But
if
people
it's federally
do.
illegal, yeah.
People definitely do. Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. 100%.
How do you think we smoke weed
Yeah,
everywhere
of
with all
course.
these people, man?
Like if
you
you're
know?
flying from Colorado to California, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like it's
People
if you go
are
to
out
Alabama,
there-
you don't do that shit, or fucking somewhere like
Yeah.
that.
Pick your place.
Yeah.
Exactly. And my friends, that are very some fortunate, some unfortunate. They're sitting in. There's a lot of people, not just my friends. There's a lot of people sitting in jail
Of course.
in the U.S. right now
Still,
for
yeah.
landing in Texas and smelling like weed.
Yeah.
They didn't have any
I've
weed,
heard-
but they had a leaf in there, like on the bottom, like this. Like this. If you caught me with this.
In Texas?
Or
Yeah.
less. This is a
And
felony
that's not
problem.
a prison you want to end up in.
And like
Fuck
Texas is
that,
bordered
man.
with California. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
can be smoking weed in California here and walk across that border and be fucked. You know what I mean?
It's all just
and they've got a lot of guns in Texas too.
education, compliance is really, really a big thing. Like
Yeah.
if you talk to anyone that says they're in the weed game but they've never heard of like legal compliance, even if they're in black market, they should still know what the fucking laws
Yeah.
are. And once you
Yeah.
know that, you can move differently. Like that's sort of how I combined with Blazy,
Yeah.
was because I was in the weed industry first
Yeah,
for
of
6.5, 7 years in
Very nice.
Colorado. And I, built it from the bottom up, working in the grows, doing every position
Yeah.
that I could just to gain
So
knowledge.
you learn every
Yeah.
Because
part of the trade.
I
like,
thought if New York went legal, I would move home. But then I
Yeah.
realized Colorado's got 360 days of sunshine.
oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that-
Yeah.
Even with the
yeah.
snow.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Sun every day.
beautiful, Yeah.
Rocky Mountains.
I thought
Yeah, them
I
clear blue
yeah,
skies.
I didn't think you'd be
that's-
going there for the sunshine and the snowy kind of. I thought they're snowboarding,
The-
But I
You can.
suppose at
You can
least
snowboard
even when it
in the
is
snow.
shit here,
Yeah.
if it was still sunny and cold,
but
you'd be
yeah,
like,
oh no,
okay.
for sure.
Whereas here goes
How
dark.
far is the drive to the nearest mountains from here?
When I first probably
4
this week
hours.
6 years ago, we went to the French Alps when I just started in the coffee shop. We got a bus which took us like 15 hours, so I'm sure you can get there a lot quicker. But we
Holy
went
shit.
snowboarding up in the French Alps. That was pretty cool. But like that, it was freezing here. The canals froze over. So and then we went there. So it was -8 here, and we went there. It was like 1 degree because the sun is out. I'm in a t-shirt on the top of an Alps when I've been freezing in Amsterdam. I bought all this snow gear to go snowing. I didn't wear it for the week I was in Amsterdam when it was cold.
That's crazy.
And then on top of a fucking mountain in a t-shirt, going, "What the fuck did I buy all this snow gear for?" Like, I mean,
It's all nice
crazy.
and toasty. Yeah, it's like a cool climate. Colorado's sort of opened my eyes.
Yeah,
to
they
a
were
lot
the
of
first to
things.
do it. Them and Atlanta, Washington. It was Colorado and Washington State were the first
was
two
like-
in 20.
Yeah, it was like, and then obviously like the big ones follow. But recently, like they've been just popping up.
Yeah.
Like it's still a lot of work though. There's once again,
Yeah,
it's
they're not
about
at the
being
finish line yet.
educated.
No, but
I'm
the
talking.
lounges and all are beautiful.
It's two different sides of me. One side I still work in the legal industry in Colorado
Yeah.
for a company called Caviar. I'll
Yeah.
send you guys the page later. It's infused joints and moon rocks, and
Oh,
they've been
nice.
around for almost 10 years.
beautiful.
They're just in
nice,
like
yeah.
the abundance, the amount of like majority of stores in Colorado,
Yeah,
and they have a multi-state operation, which is cool.
Wow.
nice.
And
Yeah.
they've been doing this a long time, and I've become family with them, and that opened my eyes to meeting different stores, meeting different lounges,
Yeah.
hearing about Amsterdam, meeting people that came to Colorado with shit from Amsterdam
Yeah.
that they sell in Colorado, and they're like, these genetics are from here. I'm like, who do you know over there? I was always inquisitive,
Yeah.
thinking of
Ew, yeah.
how I could meet more people and
Yeah.
and turn the industry into a better connection point,
Yes.
because there is a lot of disconnect
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, no,
between how
yeah.
people
But it's
view
been
it.
such an underground industry that people are kind of coming out and they're like looking around going, who else is doing this?
Yeah,
You know what I
we
mean? What
can
else?
talk on it.
Yeah.
Everyone, the thing about cannabis that I personally think in the States that I see the most is like, and the world, I guess, is everyone's in it for their own reason.
Yeah, of course.
I'm in it for a very different reason than a lot of people think.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's very important to me that I continue to spread what I've learned and do what I do, and just make sure that, people know that, we're actually shifting a culture.
Yeah,
for
no,
sure.
Yeah.
for sure.
Our whole generation, the guys and girls and everyone above us,
Yeah.
and everyone around
Around,
us,
yeah.
and even the ones that are coming up that don't know they're part of it yet.
Yeah. It's a big
Weed
thing.
is crazy.
Yeah, I know.
It's also one of the worst industries to be in.
In what way?
And just it's very competitive. It's
Yeah,
cutthroat.
I don't find that
kind of
here
thing.
yet. I think you are at the point where it's a bit more cutthroat. Here, it's still at the point where everyone
It's just
there's so
coming
much
around.
there's so much demand that there's not as much competition.
Facts.
Where I think in America there's a lot more competition than demand. So I think
True.
here it's still because people can't do it legally. There's only the handful that have raised to a level where you're like, right, we recognise them. You know what I mean? So even the edible people, they're all friends with each other. Like if you wanted gummies, you wanted fudge, you wanted this, they'll say, I don't do that, but my friend does it.
Yeah, they
won't
always
be
have
like
connections.
Yeah, they won't be like, oh
Yeah.
no, don't mind that, this is better or something. You know what I mean? Where
Oh, I see.
when it gets to that cutthroat point where they're like, no, we have to beat these, we have to beat them, where everyone else like, yeah, no, you know what, my edibles, my friend does good ones too. You know what I mean?
It's
So
true. I just
it's
stay to
nice
my
at
roots
this point, but
like that.
it will get
agree.
cutthroat. You know what I mean? Money ruins everything. It's gonna.
It gets weird because if you like, I've learned that if you're just a mom and pop shop, which I support, that's what I support.
Yeah.
But it's like, because that's what Blazy was in the beginning.
Yeah, of course.
Dude, we were legitimately like walking around
you
just with one wooden tray.
I was going to say you
Literally
started as a
going
tray,
from-
as the rolling trays, because in my head I know a Lazy Susan, so this is how I envisioned it started. Someone goes, oh, Blazy Susan, and it just went, let's just build everything around that one phrase, that one.
Yep.
If we had a rolling tray that could do everything a Lazy Susan done, and then next
it
thing.
was definitely a high idea. My business partner Will, he was just smoking with his friends at the time,
And then
and it was sort of one of those times where in life you didn't know where you're at.
Yeah.
You know? And I wasn't there.
Yeah.
But I've heard the story, you know, from him a lot, and he's very close. And you know, just having that idea of like, hey, I want to organize this place.
Yeah.
It looks shitty, you know, or ew, this table looks like
yeah,
shit.
if
you know,
only I
let's
had a
fix
tray
it,
that
you
had
know, like,
more access or more stuff on it and
you were
stuff.
saying
yeah.
you built your own table. That's exactly what Will
Yeah,
did.
you just do a little prototype and go, I'll make it for me. And then you're like, other people are like, huh, where do I get one of these? Or that's a good idea, that, you know. So
and
then the brand just built from there.
Yeah, I guess he, you know, was lucky enough to get his hands on some paper. He did his work, did his research, and you know, he really worked hard. And then that's when, on the opposite road, totally disconnected, I was, like I told you, running Caviar, you know, shit in Colorado.
Yeah.
And every major artist that was coming through, I was taking care of in their green room.
Nice.
I had connections from Pittsburgh and from Buffalo, where I'm from.
Nice.
That I was leveraging to like meet the craziest people that were coming to Denver, and I just moved there.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh wait, I work for a weed company. Hey, can I borrow a few joints? You know, like, and they would just give me samples, and then I would take that, and then I'd go to a head shop, and I'd buy blunts, tips, whatever grinders I saw, a box of Blazies, a box of Raws, 10 boxes of Vibes, because I fuck with Burner.
Yeah.
He's still my guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're pretty close.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool because I was, like, legitimately buying thousands of dollars worth of, you know,
Merch and
products,
stuff,
other people's products, just to fill unbranded bags like the ones
Okay,
I
just to
brought
give
you.
away to
There's no
people.
name on it.
Yeah,
and
nice.
it just was, they were like, who are you, dude? I'm like,
So you weren't even asking these people to sponsor. You were going out.
I was
and-
just
going
telling
and
the
giving
people at the
legend.
head shop that I could get them a social media repost from someone on the tour,
yeah.
and they were like, "Fuck it,
Why not? Yeah.
this sounds great for a couple $100,
Yeah.
whatever."
So who have you worked with?
Oh man,
Who haven't you worked with?
that's
Be
that's the
easier.
real.
Start naming a few names to make us jealous.
If it makes sense too. So like the first time I came out to Europe would probably be a better place for me to start. The reason I came out here is because one of my employees was a former tour manager on like just big circuits like Rolling Loud and all these big things, and like, super good guy, still works for me.
Nice.
And we really just get into everywhere we want with these kind of connections. Another one of my connection, he started the company Most Dope, which is Mac Miller's brand.
Okay, nice.
So like we have like those old school like East Coast connections. I got another amazing homie who does like all the EDM stuff. So we're just connected like through just underground roots from back
That's
in
where
the
it all
day.
started, and then
And I've been doing that digging since like 2009.
and now it's all starting to come out into the front
Been
ground.
planting those
Filling up.
seeds.
Yeah, no,
since
beautiful.
2009,
And it
so.
does take the work. I think that's a big part of the cannabis thing.
Oh, yeah.
Is like, especially because the community, it's been lacking so much. Is you need to go and meet people, smoke a joint with people, chill out, and actually build up
There's so
that
many
connection.
stoners scattered alone over the world, you know what I mean, that want to socialise but don't know how to, don't know where to, you know what I mean, don't know if they're allowed to, so it's...
You gotta know how to have a conversation these days.
Yeah.
It's important to know how to talk like professionally, but also like off the books. Like you have to be out and about and social in life.
Yeah.
And it relates to whatever you're trying to do, not just weed.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, no, of
I used to
course.
sell cars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
that
it's
was
great.
your,
It
like,
sounds
You just gotta-
initial game,
But
yeah.
when you're selling anything, you sell yourself first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
like you, they'll buy more. You know what
come
I mean?
on.
Yeah.
So
Turn on
it's-
some nice music for them before they
Yeah.
hop in the car. They're like, dude, I'm taking this
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, that's
It's just
it.
like
Just get
I
them
was
hyped
used-
up.
I had
Like,
my
Oh,
Bluetooth
energy,
connected to
yeah.
like every car in the parking lot.
Yeah,
one time.
get the
Like,
right
I was a
music
real
on.
hustler.
No, but that's the way
Yeah.
to do it. You're setting
it's
a
that little
whole
thing that just,
yeah.
you know what I
That
mean?
shit's crazy.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. But basically, like where it really started, my first, time out here was I was on a tour with Ski Mask, the Slump
Okay.
God, and then I basically started going backstage at all of these places out here, like Splash Festival in Germany. I did Wuha Festival in the Netherlands. I
Nice.
did a Wireless in the UK,
Oh, I've heard
and
that
then I
one,
went
yeah.
to Spanibus. Or
Nice.
something. Like it was like a 4-week run, different
Fucking
countries.
hell.
Like I never stopped, and it was just poof, poof, poof,
Oh,
just
that's-
credential after credentials, and just backstage there was no brands.
Oh yeah.
All these brands that are like have been around and this and that, I respect them out. I respect
Yeah.
the hell out of them.
Yeah.
But there was no one backstage. There was just like
Doing the
Connect
work.
4 and water bottles,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that was
Couple
like,
M&Ms in a bowl or something.
yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? So I had tons of Kush,
Yeah.
tons of papers, bags like triple the size of those bags,
Yeah.
and all on my back too.
Just
You
giving
know
out
what
to
I mean?
everyone.
15
Just a
plus bags,
session
yeah.
on your back.
Yeah.
Like, come
Yep.
on.
And I just, next thing you know, every major artist, I mean, we're talking, just do your research, who's headlining Wireless festivals.
Yeah.
That's all those green rooms just done.
Nice.
You just
Pink
filled out.
papers everywhere.
Blazy
I see
Susan.
the fanny packs on their grams later.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice.
But
I
it's
sc-
doing
you
the
know,
work.
Yeah.
It
Like
works
if
itself.
you any type of business you want to get out there, you have to. It's not just like put it up once and be like,
No.
here's my thing. You have to actually put in the groundwork.
Have you
And
ever?
it's sort of third party, by the way, too. That's what I do on the side. But like,
Yeah.
we have a whole team that does handles
Promotion
like
team and all
50
that.
countries worth of user generated
Wow.
content.
Wow.
So like, shout out to the Blazy team because
Yeah.
I
Oh, no.
could have never.
No,
I was sort
that's-
of coming from like the origin side, but like
Without a
I'm
good
one of
team,
the-
you can't do
Yeah.
shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's,
No, and they're
I,
very.
I had to shout them out because it's
Yeah.
really them who's doing all the stuff that y'all see on the corporate side. When you follow
Yeah.
my side,
yeah.
that's the behind the scenes sort of like the hospitality angle with how we work with these large scale connections. I want people to see that it's attainable, that you
Yeah.
just have to like work and leverage certain things right
Yeah.
and then represent it in the right way and not just like
Get it out.
flaunt it, like
yeah.
you have to utilize that leverage. So
Probably.
if that makes sense. But
Yeah,
shout
no,
out to the
100%.
team.
Yeah, no, for sure.
100%.
I forgot to give them props.
No,
earlier.
definitely.
What they do, even on the Instagram, like I'd be like talking with a couple of the
Nice.
girls that promote it,
Yeah.
and like they love it. They feel like part of the Blazy team.
And for
and these
the
are from like the UK.
and we are
everything.
woman owned, by the way. Obviously, Will is the founder,
Yeah.
and I'm a co-founder, and there's
Yeah.
a few others. But like, we have a woman owner named Tiffany,
Okay.
and she lives in Colorado Springs,
Nice.
and she came in early with her husband Josh. They own a spot called Buku Loud, and it's a dispensary,
Oh,
medical
nice.
dispensary
Where's
in
that?
Colorado
In
Springs.
Colorado?
Yeah, it's about
Beautiful.
hour and a half away from Denver,
Oh, nice.
and it's a beautiful, beautiful spot. They're one of the best dispensaries ever in all of Colorado. It's great.
Nice.
And people just love them.
Yeah.
And Tiffany just went through really, really bad, scares with a lot of things. So we
Yeah.
just been like, focusing on like showcasing her
Yeah.
and talking about her and like
No, for
we love
sure.
her to
Giving her
death.
back
So
the
Yeah.
love.
some people, say
100%.
Let her
who's
get
Susan.
well and you do the work.
Say
Yeah.
who's Susan. It's obviously what you were saying.
Yeah.
The Trey.
Yeah, yeah.
But we do have the right representation,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of great people that work with
Nice.
us too. So
Definitely.
sometimes
solid
we get
team,
we get
yeah.
a weird rap for that, but it's just because I'm out
Well,
there.
when they're expecting Susan and you walk in the door,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
you're not Susan.
no, but I'm super stoked. The brand's come amazingly far, and we can't do it without everybody.
Yeah, and
it's a
are
brand
yous-
for the people.
Are you in
Yeah,
Europe
no,
much?
big time.
We're out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like obviously we're coming to Spanibus, so
Yeah, nice. That's
we're
gonna be
still
big.
always expanding.
Yeah.
Like we always try to just keep moving and grooving, and we're making a lot of big plays this year for just providing for the industry.
Yeah.
So
Getting
Sick.
out
Yeah,
there.
nice.
it's gonna be
No
cool.
big-
Yeah, like them trays would definitely sell well over here in them head shops. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
most of them are just boxes. You know what I mean? This is a totally different animal. Like that, you have all the grinder slots, everything, and just spin it around.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah,
it's you
cool.
can tell it was a stoner made it.
We
You know
can,
what I
we
mean?
can
It's-
build anything, and that's really cool because we have a company called
so you can do
Blazy
custom
Builds.
trays and
That's
stuff.
what I like about your
Yeah.
stuff is they're actually made like in Denver. So
Yeah,
it's
we
actually
make
where
that
they're
stuff.
from.
Oh, it's not
yeah.
ordered from China.
No,
or
No,
it's
so we
actually
do-
handmade stuff.
Yeah, a bunch of the stuff that I create is all in house too.
Oh, nice.
So like the customs that we've done some really cool customs. I dropped a couple customs off at Drake's house a couple years ago.
Oh, nice.
Those were so dope. It was my favorite
So
one.
a tray, everything.
Marble. It was
A
marble.
marble.
Wow.
Spinny tray.
Dude, it was spinny. We did one granite, one marble, and then one that was looked like a record player.
No,
Oh,
that's sick.
It was
Yeah.
lit. But we've been building stuff like we've been redoing dispensaries.
Nice.
Smoke shops have called us to redo their inside. Like
Beautiful.
festivals have called us to build like booths.
Oh, cool.
And our trade show booths are crazy.
Have you a boot at
Yeah, no,
Spanibus?
some of them have been
Yeah, we
mental.
just put Spanibus. This is our first year here. We went crazy last year at Product Earth.
Okay.
We had like a 30-foot joint or something.
Oh, Jesus
It was
Christ.
crazy.
Okay,
I forgot about that. That was
a 30-foot
really,
joint would make you forget about that
Yeah.
for sure.
You know what's funny? No, it was like a display one.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was like part of the booth. We went really, really big.
Oh, I thought you just went to fucking
Yeah, I
roll
saw
the
even, wasn't it the stand-in photo booth as well? They
yeah,
had a
there
lot
was
of stuff going.
We always like try to create an experience.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Because I think that's what separates us.
Yeah, no, for
So-
sure.
Big time, because even at a lot of them fairs, there's so many tables that you nearly keep walking by.
Yeah.
Whereas if there's something there for you to
Catch
get in,
in, yeah, interact,
with,
yeah, 100%.
it's
like,
going to jump you in.
You don't want to just listen to somebody going, this is our product, and this is, you're like, oh, what are you doing here? They've got a load of fun
Yeah.
stuff. You're like,
Yeah.
again, you sell yourself, and then the product comes after, you know what I mean? So if they're already there having fun, they're like, oh, so what is all this?
Nah, there's a lot, to be doing, but like I said, I think Europe's a really cool market.
Yeah.
That's why we love
And now Germany's
Showing
talking of
off.
legalizing it, so there's more and more places to be going, you know what I mean? So it's only
Yeah.
getting bigger and bigger, so it's...
Yeah, shout out to Germany.
Yeah, man, it's going to be
Yeah.
interesting to see what way they do it.
It's changed up. And I do think, especially where, like, the way we were saying, there's not, like, a lot of big brands. The main one, like, even paper companies, is probably Ross.
Whereas...
Because even, like, if outside of Amsterdam, that's what we would have bought.
yeah,
If we
the
could
big,
have
yeah.
bought
Well, I
them.
always seen Wiz smoking Ross. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
So-
we fuck with Wiz.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like really close with us.
Oh,
and,
nice.
Like their family's dope, and everyone that works in the whole team, and really just they're such great people, and oh man, like it's just been such a good connection over the years
Yeah.
to where we're like, I never ever tried to step on anyone's toes.
No, of course
ever.
not.
And that's like, really really important to us. 'cause
Yeah.
I'm just a hard worker.
Yeah,
You know what I
man,
mean,
yeah.
I'm persistent. you
Yeah.
know
No,
what I mean?
big
So,
time.
Yeah, if you
sometimes
don't like it, you
gotta-
don't like it. I've got other people to talk to. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Well, yeah, it's like, we're always out looking for the next thing, and
Yeah,
it's a weird like trajectory that we got on, but it's really cool, and we just sort of broke through. So, we're very blessed. But Wiz is really cool.
Yeah.
He smokes a lot of weed.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, see this, the boat. He used to do a video. It was called Day to Days or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
About like 12, 13
yeah.
years ago, and I seen Wiz rocking this boat, and I've been doing it for 13 years now.
That's lit.
Just because I seen him do it once, and then I'm like, right, that's the way I roll now.
Yeah,
But that was
too.
him every day. He just putting up videos of him in the tour bus. They've gone to a dispensary. They've given him a pound. They're all just smoking it.
Oh,
Next day they're at
crazy.
their next tour, and that was like, it was one of my first ever kind of stoner vlogs I ever watched. You know what I mean? And this was, probably 2008, 2009 kind of time. So
Oh,
15
goodness,
years ago. But
Nice.
just every day they're going to different dispensaries. Like someone like you would come on. We've got this from our shop. We've got all these papers. We've got all this and all. And it's just
Repping it.
sick
Yeah,
to see
we're
shit
about
like
to
that.
throw that pop up today. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big
Jack's-
one at the plug.
Yeah, that place
beautiful.
is always lit.
Yeah, no, and you picked it. You're in the plug tree as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
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 that's-
just down the road.
That's down the road. It's one of the best. Like the first one
That's where I
is
did
too
it last
small.
year.
The next one is just takeaway, and then the third one was just
Yeah, I
right.
like
It's like
perfect.
three little bears. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I
It's-
like all the shops. I
Yeah.
mean, not all. Like
The-
I haven't been to all of them.
Their,
but
their first shop,
there's
the
a
only
few.
problem with it is the seats. It's literally, the seat on it is like a ledge like this, and then you're kind of sitting like this. There's nowhere, you can't get comfortable in the first plug. The new one has the
forgot
big
about it.
couches on it.
Yeah.
But
I
I
don't
think,
know if I've been to the first one.
yeah, the first one's
Yeah.
Utopia on there, News Eye
Nice little
Coke, and
spot.
it's a nice little shop and a
Yeah.
good menu, but you
like
wouldn't be
hanging
sitting
out.
there for a while, like, you know what I mean? But this one's got 2 floors, games tables, couches, and all this. This is
Yeah.
the better one.
Last year it was lit. We had a lot of people come through.
Nice.
I think it'll be chill this time.
Yeah.
Because we always like to pop off before Spanibus, And then obviously, you know, supporting the event tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fairy House.
That's pretty dope.
Is
For
it
National
busy?
Women's Day.
Yep,
Yeah, because
shout
this
out.
won't be out till next week. So it was last week this happened, but tomorrow is the because next Friday is when this podcast will
Yeah,
be out.
Blazy Susan's going big.
Yeah.
So yeah, pop up at the Plug last Thursday if you're watching.
Yeah, yeah.
And then International Women's Day.
But,
I got ash all over me.
Whoops.
yeah, wait till you see the venue she has for tomorrow. It's beautiful. It's
Well,
Yeah,
good.
it's
There's a
full
lot of
pink.
inflatable joints in there too.
Yeah,
there's a
go
lot of
poppin'.
crazy shit.
everyone's gonna get spoiled.
Oh yeah, no, yep. That's basically
The business model.
what's he doing up there?
Don't worry about them.
Kush puppies at destruction.
Yeah, that's your business model. Just spoil everybody. Just spread the love.
You know, it's sort of hard because like, you know, we want to do everything, and like I said, we're in so many different places
Yeah.
that it is actually really tough sometimes.
Yeah,
to,
of
like,
course.
get every single person taken care of. You
Yeah.
know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Oh, for sure.
So,
And
you know,
you don't want anyone left out. You know what I mean?
Of course
That's a
not.
headache.
Of course not. We're a brand for the people. We actually like the reason it's pink is because we give back to breast cancer.
Oh,
awareness.
nice.
So,
Beautiful.
and the purple one is all for mental health awareness.
That's the latest one you've added.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
yeah, and we have like all these other products that are coming on that we have the ability to figure out stuff with, right? And
yeah,
like
do work with.
it's all really, really, you know, intentional,
Yeah.
and that's what we love about it. So, you know what I mean? It's a pretty cool place to be.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
for sure.
There's a bit of
So-
passion behind like each
Oh, yeah.
thing. There's thought gone into everything.
And to get to give back as well, like, is beautiful.
No, it is, and especially with like just
Yo,
putting
grab
it
me a
out
water.
there with
Yeah,
the
sorry, of course.
Thank you.
mental health and all.
You want a drink,
You know
Ratton?
what I mean? No, I'm chill. Coffee. Grooving.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, boss.
Yeah, no, it's going big. So what's the plans? You've got pop up now here in Amsterdam.
Yep.
And
then
then
we'll be in Spain.
Spanibus.
We got a little pop up as well.
Beautiful.
And on the 13th, we'll be
Yeah.
at Feliz, Barcelona.
Nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be lit.
Slick. And what's the with Mila's event as well with the Dabadoo?
That's on the 12th. That's just a few days before Spanibus, isn't it?
Yeah. She's all
Um,
packed. She's
yeah.
busy and ready.
Mila.
I'd say it's everyone's madness, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
All the
Oh,
events
stuff,
comes
for
booming
sure.
in.
Yeah, people are gonna it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Like I always I have to get out here early, you know what I mean? Because I like being prepared.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Spanibus, 'cause
Yeah,
it's
you don't want to just
definitely a wild one. There's a lot
arrive
of good
into the
people.
madness.
Yeah, and I've over the years invited some people and told more people about it. So like I think with that effort and like a lot of other people's efforts, I think it's growing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
obviously, I know back in the day it was, you know, bigger and this and that. Dude, things always change.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. No.
You know.
Of
So
And so
course.
how long is Blazy running now?
we've been open since basically 2017.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So it's blowing
With
up
the, yeah, I was gonna
pretty
say
fast.
that's not long at all. That's a
No.
big.
You know
It's
what
a-
I mean? For how far it's grown. Like, I remember even before I moved here, I followed this girl on Instagram, Red Eye Sky.
Oh
and,
yeah.
she was
From
like,
the UK.
yeah,
Yeah, the
And,
UK
like,
goes crazy.
they're big.
Shout out to
yeah,
the UK.
literally so many kind of girls there. And, like, big promotion. And, like, even,
People just enjoy the product. They
Yeah.
told
they
me.
do.
And
yeah,
I threw a couple pop-ups there too.
yeah.
Shout out
nice.
to Kensal Green.
That's
Can't
a
say
I
great-
did one at the Kensal Green.
nice.
Yeah, that was lit. And then we did one at oh my gosh, I'm blanking right now, but it's my favorite one. Other Side, London.
Okay.
You
And
ever
what
heard
is
of them?
that?
It's like a head shop. in
Okay,
London.
nice.
It's my favorite people ever. They're so dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
I
welcome
gotta
arms,
send you
yeah.
this.
Yeah,
shit. Yeah,
nice.
It's like a really, really cool.
We must put you in contact. We had on this week Teesside, which is the first cannabis club in England. They celebrated their 10-year anniversary this month.
Ooh.
So they've been open for 10 years. They kind of were under the radar for a while, and eventually they kind of got not fully sanctioned, but they even got help during lockdown from the government. That's how legit they are.
Yeah.
And they've just celebrated their 10-year anniversary. So it's a cannabis club in England that you can smoke inside, members only, this and that.
Wow.
So you could
Weed,
maybe do
yeah.
a little pop up there sometime. It's
That
somewhere
would
you
be
could
lit.
smoke inside, you know what I mean, instead of a head shop or something like that.
Yeah, no, that would be lit.
It'd be nice. They had their 10-year anniversary. They say they have 850 members, but they were afraid everyone was going to show up at night. And the one night, they said over the whole night, they said about 150 people came, so it was a good old night. So
That's crazy.
yeah, they said most of their members are 80% are over 50.
Yeah.
which is crazy.
A lot. And
Over-
especially in a country where it's completely like, well, it's illegal to the society.
Yeah.
It's known. Like you
Damn,
can buy
just
it medicinally.
Whatever weed I just smoked, that shit was crazy. I'm high. I'm just sitting here.
I
Zoned
honestly
out.
sometimes
Yeah.
think it's the sealed windows
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
a lot
no,
of
it
times
might
we
be-
have
it might
guests
be
come
that.
in
Hold
and
on,
you see
yeah.
them
This for a
like,
second.
Wait, yeah, crack it. I might need to take 2. I might need to take 2 minutes.
Yeah,
if we
no
can,
worries.
yeah.
Yeah, so tell us more tomorrow. You've a load of stuff planned for the
yeah.
Women's Day.
Oh, I'm so excited. We've got loads of people jumping in, so as well Blazy Susan, and then I've got like tattoo artists,
Yeah.
nail artists giving like vouchers.
Oh,
So we've
nice.
like €150 tattoo vouchers. There's a girl that does like beautiful hand poke tattoos. She's
Oh,
giving like
sick.
a voucher to everyone.
Nice.
Yeah.
Loads of different stuff. Miss B, it is beautiful. If you're not there tomorrow, go check that place
Yeah.
out. It's stunning.
I remember
It's-
back in the day, you said it's got a lot more.
Oh, she's
beautiful
gone.
inside.
Yeah, no, it is. Like, I'm not a pink girl.
Yeah.
I'm not like that type of vibe. This is like, it's just beautiful.
It's the perfect setting for
Yeah,
Women's
it's
Day.
stunning. It
And then to
really
have
is.
Blazy
You know
Susans
what I
on
mean?
board
We're
is
going full.
it's extra. It's going to
Yeah.
be pink everywhere
it's
tomorrow.
gonna
I
be
mean
lit.
it. We're gonna
Because you
be
came
covered.
with a lot of goodies for tomorrow.
We
So
got a lot
uh,
of stuff.
yeah.
for
Yeah,
sure.
no, bags and bags. Yeah, no, the ladies are getting spoiled.
Yeah, nice.
Absolutely spoiled. Even Mila as well. She's given in a signed copy of
Oh,
her
legend.
book. Yeah.
Legend.
Ooh.
Some lovely, really like.
Yeah,
nice
no, it's going to be a
treats,
nice
We
day.
got
It's a
some
shame
hot
I'm a man.
prizes. Yeah.
Yeah. No, big time. I think it's nice, like especially like it is a crazy industry, so I think getting all the girls together. is
Yeah,
good.
no, for
You
sure.
know
it's
what I
going to be
mean?
good.
Yeah.
It'll be
It's
beautiful.
gonna be lit.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have a blast.
Yeah, late you get.
So you're here. You've got the plug session today. You've got Fairy House tomorrow. And then when are you off to Spanibus?
Just in a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're there for a week or so?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cruising through
Rolling.
Spain. We got some big business rolling through, so
Nice.
it's gonna be a good time. I got an event there on the 13th,
Yeah.
and then obviously the show. We got a booth.
Yeah,
so
nice.
Definitely swing by
Nice.
because there's some special shit dropping.
Yeah, nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, very excited.
I said there'll be a lot of sessions going around in the clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Big
yeah,
events.
nice.
Yeah,
There's I don't know if you've seen, there's a big mural. I can't remember the creme something. Fuck, I'll put the name up under here when I'm talking about it. But the coffee shop where Mossy Giant has his mural. Have you seen this? It's
Yeah,
it's one of the clubs in Spanibus. You need to go check this out. He's got this giant mural. It's like the beginning of time, right
I
up.
feel like I've seen.
They have Mila in the middle of it all, and then it goes up to like the end of time. and
Isn't
it's
she there with like Bob
Marley and just other
Snoop
stoners
Dogg,
now, and
like,
it's just
she's
her
up
in the
with
middle
some
smoking her
legends,
joint.
like,
So
yeah.
That's it.
yeah, no, creme, the creme something, I can't remember, but I'll have it at the bottom of the screen now. But Mossy Giant done a big mural there, and it's the 16th of March. He's doing the history of cannabis
Yeah,
in
some
this
big
cannabis
exhibition,
club,
yeah.
Mossy Giant all art exhibition.
Oh, I'd say
So
phenomenal.
if you've got time, check
Yeah.
that out for
Oh,
sure,
come
because
on.
that's going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, we're all over.
It's gonna be a
the full
jam-packed
team-
week.
The full team's coming to Spanish.
Oh,
so,
nice.
It's going
yeah,
big.
you know, I do all this stuff really on my own when I just come out to these places.
Yeah.
'cause, you know, we do some business and then we do some fun stuff.
Yeah.
And make sure everyone's
The
taken
team
care
come for the fun stuff and let you take care of the business.
Come on, yeah,
Building
yeah,
connections.
exactly. So,
You go
Um,
make sure everything's all good, and we'll show up when it's ready. Then,
Yeah.
yep. And you know, we're excited. We got a couple more shows in Europe this year, so
Nice.
looking forward to being here more.
Yeah,
Obviously,
man.
so.
If you're back over, we'll have you on again. Have
oh,
you chat
come
more
on, dude,
about.
you know me.
Yeah, be
All the
100%.
madness
Hear
that's
more
going
about
on. Nah,
who you've
it's
been rubbing
crazy. We're
rubbing
gonna
shoulders with.
Now
Yeah.
next time we're gonna do a whole thing. We're gonna do a mobile Blazy Susan damn review of a coffee
Yeah,
shop. We're
nice.
gonna go
Big
in-
crawl,
Yeah.
go through them all. Nice.
Exactly. We're gonna do like a treasure hunt.
Oh, nice.
Get care packages at
Yeah,
the
that's
end.
sick,
I don't
man.
know. We'll do something wild.
Yeah,
Go big, go Blazy.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm excited for tomorrow's event though, for real.
yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I'm very excited for y'all because it's a cool,
No.
thing for us to support, and also like
And
That's-
he's came in big with the support.
Yeah,
Oh
for
As
my
soon
sure.
as
God.
I messaged him, he was straight up. He was like, "Yeah, cool.
I'll give
let's
you this,
go."
this,
I was
this,
like,
this,
"Ah."
if you would have got the
No.
other boxes, I don't know It would have been
I couldn't
crazy.
even,
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to carry it.
Yeah.
I'd need an
No,
army.
you
You
wouldn't.
can't see the bags that came in here
Yeah.
today.
Sacks of pink.
Yeah, no sacks.
Yeah.
Yo, it's
Literally, I could
crazy
spot you
too.
across the square. It's
Yeah.
like, yep, I see all the pink.
Nah, I will say.
Blazy's coming big.
Whatever-
No, thank you so much for the support.
Nah, this has
You know.
been dope, and obviously, like I'm happy. I got super fried on the show,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
facts.
Nice.
Like that was great. Like honestly, I'm coming back down to earth now. Like everything's been a great time, and it's been super blessed to like have this brand with people like yourselves and everybody in the world that's been supporting us.
Yeah,
So,
man.
I'd say so. Getting to float and meet, like if this is your job,
And
this
your
is
passion,
your life. It's
yeah.
pretty fucking cool.
To do-
you know what I mean? To
you know what I
be
mean?
It's
doing
dope.
what
You
you're
could be
doing.
flying
Yeah.
around trying to sell fucking pencils or fucking, stationery or some other
Yeah.
bullshit. but-
I'll sell anything.
yeah,
I
but this
love-
is
I
you
love
get
that.
instead of going to an office trying to sell this, you're going to a coffee shop and having a joint with somebody and going, "Hey, you like my shit?" Or just smoking 5 joints and forgetting to sell your shit. You're like, "Oh fuck, I have stuff too, but I gotta go now." Fuck.
No, it's facts. It's facts. And like, I think the cool part is just being involved and staying involved with the community
Yeah.
and like.
Yeah.
And the people you get to
You
meet
know.
in that community, like, you know what I mean? Like, even since we started doing this podcast, the amount of cool people we met,
Yeah.
and everybody, there's been no assholes, no negative people. It's been all love from everyone, everywhere we go. And you're just
Cool
meeting new cool
stories.
people, and hearing what they're doing and
We
seeing
love that.
how many productive stoners there are. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Stoners that are breaking the stereotype. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, that's the main
literally.
thing we wanted. Stoners don't just sit around all day going, "Oh, this is great." You know what I mean? Watching
Yeah.
movies. They get shit done.
Yeah.
And if you watch any of our podcasts, you'll see a lot of fucking
There's all entrepreneurs,
Yeah, a
all
lot of-
people that have started their business or have been in the industry for years and are even like still creating more and new things.
Growing
like,
and
yeah,
building and collabing and everything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And as it's getting more and more legal, everyone can do that more. You know what I mean? So it's
we're trying to
coming
give,
out
like,
of the shadows,
platform.
and
Yeah.
everyone can go, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's work together. Let's show each other's products. You know what I mean? It's
Literally.
beautiful. It's
Yeah.
the future's
ideally-
green, and I'm looking forward to it. You know what I mean?
Ideally, I
That's-
want to like turn like a whole bunch of things pink.
Yeah.
So I think that's our goal.
Yeah.
Is to
In this
Cool.
green
sure-
world, you want to make everything pink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And we ride alongside everyone that's pushing for their own lane, and
Yeah.
we're always here to support any way we can. And I think that's what Blazy is a brand,
Yeah.
and it's
It's a
cool,
community
you
as
know.
well. It's more than just a brand. It's a whole movement.
Yeah.
Obviously, as an individual, it's nice to like be involved, in these different places. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
super stoked.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
amazing, man.
Well
for
done.
sure.
You put in the work.
Oh yeah,
You know
no,
what I mean? It
think
comes
so.
to you. No,
Yeah,
big
no,
time.
that's
There's
it.
more to do though.
Oh, that's it.
Way
it's
more.
We're
never
nowhere near the
ending.
finish line, any of it. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's it. Once you keep going, you can't fail. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's the only way to guaranteed failure is to stop. So just keep doing what you're doing.
Which
You
one
sure
is
that's a good idea?
Literally.
Hold
You
on.
gotta keep blazing.
No, yeah.
See which one brings you back
yeah,
up.
I came back down to earth with the Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to remember which one I was rolling earlier.
So
but-
what did you buy, or did you bring stuff for?
What'd you say?
What weed is it like? Did you bring it from home, or did you buy it over here?
This
Really?
one I was just in I forgot it was in my bag.
Where's? Oh, that's from Chris
Ali.
Brown.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's the name of the brand?
OHB Farms. It's grown by the Originals.
Okay.
Original Family Farms. They're like really, really good dudes out of LA and just super, super nice people. So like
Nice.
it's really cool when, you can have like sort of that like really, really good growers that come out of like those kind of areas and
Yeah.
then line up with someone that's really, pushing certain things. So
Yeah.
like, like you said though, everybody has a celebrity brand. So
Yeah.
it's sort of like cool to see.
And is this
Yeah.
Chris Brown's brand, or
Yeah.
this is his? Yeah.
Because
And
they're normalizing it
Yeah.
as well. They're like the growers will still be deemed like as criminals to a degree, whereas these people are helping them, I suppose, like break the stigma.
Yeah, putting their name to
You
it,
know what I
going,
mean?
yeah.
They're putting their face on and being like, right, let's break this.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It needs to be normalized.
Oh, 100%.
there's a lot of
Yeah.
old school people too doing the whole,
Does
thing
Willie
about
Nelson
it.
have a strain?
Oh yeah, he been doing it.
Yeah, like he has his own brand. So
Oh yeah.
if anyone deserves to have one, it's him for sure.
Yeah, it's called Willie's Reserve.
Oh,
Willie's
yeah.
Reserve. Yeah, That shit's lit.
Nice.
I don't, I never really smoked it. But,
Yeah, you've heard of it.
I heard about it.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's in Colorado
there's that
and
many
stuff.
brands and names now. You can't smoke them all.
There's
Like
so-
Pokemon at
there's-
this stage.
There's so many, and honestly, like the cool part about it is some of the strains are cool just to have, just to say you have it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
no,
not
for
even
sure.
like I actually care about the
Like
stuff.
a collector's item.
Yeah, exactly. Like some of my friends have these cool bags, or some of my friends have these like cool boxes, or you'll
Tins
see
or
these,
something.
Yeah, you'll see these things on like go viral on the internet or
Yeah.
Twitter or whatever you call it, X or whatever
Yeah.
it's called. Shout out to Elon.
Yeah. He
yeah, but-
watches. Don't worry, he'll see
yeah,
it.
it's
Imagine.
Oh, stop.
it's
He
crazy.
smokes joints
Hey, guys,
with
it's
Joe
Elon.
Rogan.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, I got a crazy story. So I actually I flew to San Francisco for a meeting at Twitter headquarters when it was Twitter.
Okay.
And this was the first day. After the second day, they announced that they were gonna start accepting cannabis sponsored ads on Twitter.
And did you
I
went
just-
there
I
for
just-
that, or that was a
Yeah,
coincidence?
no, I just flew there and I called my
Okay,
friend.
yeah,
I
yeah.
called my friend that worked there and I was like, all right, let's link up. And dropped it. And I was like, let's link up. And next thing you know, I'm in there and I dropped off custom Blazy Susans with Elon's face
No
on
way.
it and like custom pink.
With his face on it.
Yeah, in the center of the Blazy Susan.
Yeah.
And
That's
then I
sick.
did
That's
like
savage.
the Twitter bird. And I
Yeah.
had a pink joint in its
Oh,
mouth.
that's
So I
unbelievable.
made customs
Well,
and dropped
yeah.
them off, so that was sick. But
Yeah.
Does he smoke?
He smoked on Joe
no,
Rogan.
I didn't.
did
I,
he?
I didn't.
and
I didn't meet
Tesla
him.
plummeted the next day.
No
Like
way.
Joe Rogan's like, do you smoke? Like he's a bit of a quirky kind of guy. She's like, yeah, well, like it's legal here and all. Like you just see him kind of just doing that. And literally, I think as he took a puff off of Tesla, shares just start dropping.
I thought that was funny when he smoked. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like became a meme forever.
Yeah, I know he's everywhere now. You see
I
him with
never
all this
met him,
colour
though.
smoke coming out over the Zealand like this.
I would like
Oh,
to.
man, I have to show it to
I
you.
would love to smoke with different like. It's not just him. Like I would love to.
But
smoke with a lot
imagine
of
listening to
different
him. Like, oh, you wouldn't understand half of it, but to be beside, you ever see the way his mind works when he's talking? There's an interview where there's a guy came to talk about their rocket, their SpaceX rocket, and he goes, would it not be better if it was this at the top? And he's like, and he stopped and literally went, yeah, we're going to fix that. And literally, you could see him do the maths as the reporter asked a random question. He's like, and then stopped and went, we're going to work on that. And then the reporter's like 6 months later, he's like, oh, I see you've changed that. He's like, yeah, once you said
No
that. And just like that,
way.
you never thought of it. And your man asked a
Yeah.
question from an ignorance
Yeah.
But his
standpoint.
brain could just like.
You could just see him kind of like a computer went to answer. They went, just we're
He
going to
said,
fix
"Dude,
this.
dude,
You know what I mean? And just to see
people.
that. Yeah, just to see that brain, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's clearly like a computer just on overdrive, you know what I mean? It's,
Mental.
imagine smoking weed with that good, the stories we coming out with and shit.
There's a lot of people I would smoke. Like I don't even know the list. Who would you smoke with if you had the chance? Like top.
Like, so if I had to
random-
fill this table, let's say,
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the most random people like you would want to like
So I
have,
think
have a
my-
nice session with,
my top-
overlooking the canal or some shit. Like you look
Seth
cute.
Rogen.
Seth
making
Rogen's definitely
pottery.
there.
I'd love Seth Rogen to do a puff pottery with us.
Yeah, that'd be amazing because he
'Cause
does pottery
yeah,
already,
it's
so that'd
clay
be sick.
pieces.
Yeah,
And just because he's so like mental,
I'd like
I'm
to-
like I feel like I'm on that level.
I have a movie idea for Seth Rogen. I think you do the pottery. I have an idea for a movie. I could be in with him.
Yo, we can
'Cause
get,
I look
we
like
can
his
get
Irish
glazy,
cousin.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
know how to get glazy. Like we do a lot of pottery stuff.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yo, we definitely.
That's
we,
what
we
she does.
love
The
that.
puff of paint, but does puff of
That's
pottery
lit.
as well.
Yeah.
Puff
So
puff pottery sounds
see,
crazy.
see all
yeah,
this?
no, we only just had it.
This is what I
recently.
made. It like it's not great. So this is my
Oh
rolling
my
tray.
god!
So this it's not a sex doll. This is
All
where the
the-
grinder
he
goes.
said it's not great, but look.
So this one again, it's just there to stoners doing pottery. But this is my ashtray I made. This is my
Yo,
my
for the record,
rolling
the
tray.
ashtray is lit.
Yeah, and then this is my little coaster.
Oh my god!
And then-
it's all his head.
For what was it for Valentine's? We did wax. So that's just
Oh.
wax on top of wax.
Yo,
So
you
you
would
like
like my
candles
friend
and-
Shaggy. Shaggy, my boy Shaggy's got his own papers with us, and he's puts his face on it,
Oh,
on it
yeah.
as well. Yeah, you'd like him.
Legend.
He's dope.
You got a friend,
He's
yeah.
the one who gave me this.
Oh, nice.
Chris. Yeah, yep. So
Sick.
But
Yeah.
yeah, so she did pottery. We done vinyl, like painting records.
Oh, that's
loads.
cool.
Yeah.
We did
That's
like on the
cool.
walls, like the basically the cafe, he painted all of the upstairs white, so we got to like everyone got a section of the
So
wall.
we just
to
squared
go
it off, and
painting.
everyone got to paint whatever they want on a wall. So
Oh,
literally,
that's
you could
nice.
draw like
It was like
graffiti.
inner child.
There was
coming out
artists, and
big
then there
time.
was novices. You know what I mean? It
Yeah,
was-
yeah.
And
I'm not
everything
the
in
best.
between,
I'm not the
like-
best. That's
No,
why.
it's-
That's what I want though, because like it's usually like art classes you go to, whereas not everyone's of that level, and most of them none of them you can go smoke a joint at.
No.
So I'm trying to bring it that it's for everyone.
No,
Be an
that's cool.
artist, a novice,
Yeah,
a
you
big
could-
blazer.
People
you
just come to
only-
get high, and the artists in the background, and then a lot of the edible people will bring their edibles and give out free edibles as samples to everyone. So it's just a cool vibe, you know what I mean? Everyone's getting high, and you shut off, like it goes quiet for about an hour when people are painting.
Yeah.
So it's the only time in this hour people probably haven't been on their phone, or you know what I mean? They actually shut off for an hour and just get high and do nothing.
Yeah,
so it's
they're like, what the fuck?
yeah, you know what I
it's
mean? Like in
crazy.
this world, how often do you not look at your phone for 2 hours and just do something? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
Just get
so just to
creative.
make people
If
do
you're on a
that
plane.
is
Yeah.
worth it.
It is.
That's
it's
usually the
beautiful.
only time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm very happy to, support all the things that
Yeah.
y'all are doing, and like I said, we got a lot of cool things that come inbound to the brand, and it's pretty cool to be able to provide and give as much as we can.
Yeah,
I
man,
think
bro,
that's
that's it.
that's really the mentality. It's not so much just like every
And
single.
that's how you
call,
build the community, is
yeah.
give back to the community, you know what I mean, and
Yeah.
help it grow around you, and
Yeah.
you meet better people and help them do better stuff and stuff, you know what I mean? It's,
And we don't really call on a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We don't ask for a lot, so
Yeah,
it's
nice.
nice to just sort of like show up and be like,
yeah, no, for sure.
just knowing that people are there.
Yeah, no, it's great.
But yeah, it's been a definitely good vibe for sure.
Yeah.
No, big time.
A lot
Blazy's
more to
been
come.
big.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a huge year.
Yeah.
Get ready. Like,
And have you
stay
anything else
tuned.
then in the pipeline lined up for the rest of the year?
Oh my gosh, so much stuff in the U.S., Mexico, Canada,
Sick.
Europe. Oh, wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Nice.
wild.
Nice.
South America.
Will you be floating along with Mila's Dabadoo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're a sponsor
Because
over
she's
there
going
too. So
big
7
now for this
countries
one
or
the
something
last
like
year,
that,
Yeah,
yeah, her box has made it.
Oh,
yeah, no, I'd say it.
Yeah,
and
she's-
it should be. She's an
Yeah.
absolute legend of a woman. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
that's
She's
dope.
cool as hell.
Yeah,
We're
she's
excited.
one of the coolest people I've
Spain's
ever
gonna
met.
be crazy. So
Yeah. Now that'd be some tour to follow the Dabadoo around South America for
Yeah.
fucking 7 countries or something.
Yeah.
That would be unbelievable.
yeah, no, this is it's the kind of show where I like to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because the people that will be there they've been in the industry a long time or have a lot of passion. You know what I mean? Like, I think at her event you feel very comfortable. Everyone is welcome. Like, even the way she does her judge samples, it's not like you have like 5 or 6 judges. There's like, I think, over 150 judges.
Yeah, everyone's a judge.
Everyone
Everyone
can
that shows
judge
up judges. You're not just
from
sitting there
all
watching somebody
levels,
get
like,
high going,
yeah.
huh, what does he think of it? You know what I mean? Everyone's
actually
trying,
getting to
everyone's
try it.
sampling, everyone's
So
got a
it's-
voice.
Yeah. So it is a cool, like, her energy, her perspective on the actual competition. It's a good,
Yeah.
like, place to actually go along with, especially
Yeah.
with the Blazy initiative.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
And with a woman, the queen, the whole
Yeah,
lot, the pink, it all goes
literally.
hand in hand.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
support.
And she
Beautiful.
smokes a lot of joints.
Yeah.
You know what I
yeah.
mean? She
No,
smokes.
I'm definitely gonna
Yeah.
be prepared for that one because
Yeah,
I got
man.
my own weed there. So it's
Well,
gonna
she's
be,
Yeah.
just hash. She won't touch that weed. She smoked
Oh,
weed
yeah,
twice
no.
in her life and doesn't
just
like
hash.
it. So
yeah,
yeah,
that's dope.
she's the hash queen for a reason.
yeah,
and
nah, that's dope.
She lives up to that name.
Yeah, nah, I'm gonna be rolling up fat for
Yeah.
Spain for sure.
That's where Captain Hooter was talking the other day. He's like, when you judge with Mila, the judges are coming along and goes, what do you think? In the first person, like, blah, blah, blah. To get to Mila, and she's like, oh, I'm still rolling, mate. You know what I mean? She does her
She
own
does
thing
her
at her
thing,
time.
yeah.
You know what I mean? The queen be ready when the queen's ready. So, yeah, she's a legend. But I think we might wrap it up because I think we've got a busy day and you got a lot
yeah,
to do.
Yeah, nah, I'm chilling. I'm appreciative of you guys for having me. This
Yeah,
has
man,
been
you're a
super
legend. Thank you
dope.
so much for coming on and
Nah, yeah.
spoiling the
Yeah.
fairy house for
Oh,
tomorrow
come
as
on.
Yeah,
well.
big
Wow,
time.
it's gonna be
yeah,
lit for
Blazy's
sure.
gone big.
And we'll see you in the plug later for a session as
Come
well.
on,
We'll
come
definitely
through.
come down.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
smoking big for
Yeah.
sure. I'm
Go
definitely,
get something to eat after this.
Oh my god, yeah, no, we got the munchies now for
Yeah.
sure. So it's been a
Wake
vibe
and
for
bake.
sure.
Big thanks
Love
to Trey from Blazy Susans. A big thank to Blazy Susan. cousins overall.
Yeah,
Legends.
Thank
really.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much
guys.
to the fairy as always.
Yeah, y'all are the best, for real.
If
Thank
you're,
you.
if
Lot
you're
of
still
love.
watching, like and subscribe and all that bullshit, and thank you. Cheers,
Yeah.
bros.
You. Deadly.